Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, it is truly one of those days when I am not fit for human consumption. I think I even frightened Loki when she saw me a few minutes ago. But here we are, and we're about to make a really fabulous project. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new subscribers. Welcome to all of my new friends. Welcome back to all of my longtime subscribers and longtime friends. I've gotten so used to speaking directly to you guys that it really seems odd just having my hands show, but that's how it's going to be every now and then, and today is one of those days. But if you happen to catch my short video that I put out earlier today, I gave you a heads up on the paper collection that I will be using on today's project. Whenever possible, I think I'll start doing a short video just to give you a heads up on the paper that I will be using on a particular project. And y'all, we are going to do something absolutely fabulous because riddle me this. When is a box not a box? Well, when it's this. Y'all, this is a box. You can actually place something in it to gift it, but it's going to be a box that we are not going to adhere together with glue. And I'm going to go ahead and open the side so you can see that it opens on the side. Then we're going to open the top and the bottom. And when you open it, this is what you get. So we have a box, but the box also transforms into a card. And I don't know if you have grandchildren or nieces and nephews who might have been into the Transformers series. Well, we're doing grown-up Transformers today, y'all, because we are taking a box and we're transforming it into our own greeting card. So on this side, we have a place to write a message, or you can add a photo. And this is just a decorative piece that goes up and down. Then I've added some stickers here, stickers here, stickers here. And I'm just using stickers and ephemera to decorate this. It is so easy. I think it's going to blow you away. Now on this side, we are folding over and closing this with a magnet. I haven't decided on whether or not I'm going to put anything here because I really don't want to add too much bulk on this side, because this is truly the main connector piece for putting the side of the box together. So to put it together, all we do is fold over, and then we're going to fold in our sides. We tuck those in under those top flaps. We tuck in the bottom flap, and then we tuck in the top flap. And do y'all see how snug this is? This is really a usable box, but it's also transformed into a card. So this is truly an all-in-one. Here's what you're going to need to make it. So we do have quite a few cut pieces to the project, but it does not take a whole lot of paper. So I have a piece that measures 3.5 by 4. Then I have two pieces that measure 4 3/4 by 1 3/8. We have 4 pieces that measure 2 3/8 by 4 3/4. We have 2 pieces that measure 5 3/4 by 1 3/8. And we're going to have 4 pieces that measure 5 3/4 by 4 3/4. And you can see that I do have 2 different patterns. So if you're going to make this project, I would suggest that you have at least 2 to 3 different patterns that you want to work with that are going to work well together. And then to make the body of the box, we're going to be using one of the poster boards, and this is 11 by 14. We'll be using one of those, and I get these from the Dollar Tree, but if you don't have the poster board, you can also make your box by joining 2 pieces together. Just make sure that the end piece that you start with is 11 by 14. So to start, I am going to go ahead and do my scoring. And on the 14-inch side of my poster board, I am going to score at 5, at 6.5, at 11.5. And now I'm out of room. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that last score that I scored at 11.5, and I'm simply going to slide it over to 1. So I just took that last score and I'm aligning it at 1, and now I can score again at 2.5. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I ran out of scoring room on my scoreboard. So basically what I did, I scored at 5, I scored at 6.5, and I scored at 11.5. Then I'm going to take that 11.5-inch score and slide it over to 1, and then I'll score again at 2.5, and that's it. So now I'm just going to take this and fold it in the middle because we need to make some more scores. So now we're going to score on the 11-inch side with it folded. I'm scoring at 1 and at 2.5. And then I'm going to rotate it to the opposite 11-inch side and score at 1 and at 2.5. Then I'm simply going to fold all of my scores. I'm really not going to burnish because I don't need to, but if you want to burnish those score marks, you can. But let's just make sure we fold all of them. And then with your piece facing you like this, with the 14-inch side going this way, we're going to need to get rid of these two end pieces, top and bottom. So this is going to be one of those projects that whatever I do at the top, we have to do it at the bottom. So I am going to go up to that second score mark, and I'll just angle in as I am cutting there, and I'll cut straight across there to remove that piece. We'll do the same thing up here. So I'll just angle in here, and I'll cut straight across here. And now we have removed those two pieces. And this is going to be the flap that we'll fold in on the side. So now we're going to have a tab here and a tab here. And we want to go ahead and free those. So I am going to go up to the second score mark and drag straight down. Then I can angle in there and reduce. We'll do the same thing here. So let's go up to the second score mark so that we can drag straight down the middle. Same thing here. And now we're going to reduce this. And we'll angle in here. And remember what we did here, we now have to do here. So I'll rotate it. I'll go to that second score mark, and I'm going to drag straight down. I'll go ahead and angle in and reduce. Do the same thing here. So go to that second score mark and drag straight down, angle, go to the other one, drag straight down, angle, and reduce. And now your piece will look like this. So what I'm going to do is I am simply going to round all of my flaps. So I'm folding these pieces in so that you will know what I mean by flaps. So I am just going to add a slight rounding, which is just going to make it easier for me to fold in my box. And I'm doing this on all of these. And y'all, I forgot to mention that I will be using 4 6x1mm magnets on this project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place my magnets right now. So what we're going to do is, here is that fold-in flap, and we'll be placing the magnets in this area. So I'm going to take my tape and just place a line of tape there. Place down one magnet, and I'll do the same thing here at the bottom. So I'll place a magnet right there. Then I'm going to place my other 2 magnets so that they will catch. And I'm going to add just a little bit of glue. Fold that over like that, and fold that over like that, so that I can get my glue mark. And hopefully you can see those marks. So I'm going to take this magnet, place it right there, and I'll take this one and place it right there. So this is how everything looks so far. So I have decided that I want these two pieces to be the inside of my box. So I have those two pieces like that. And I am going to place these down using tape from my snail tape runner. Now, if you want to place yours by placing down some of your double stick tear tape, you can do that as well. I am just going to go with my tape runner. So I'm just being generous with my tape because I don't want anything coming undone. And when I place this down, I'm going to place it down, trying to make sure that I have everything inside of the score marks and I have it nicely aligned with the white space going around. So we're going to do this one as well. So I am just adding my tape. And when you're making like a card, it is okay to use that snail tape runner because we're not asking this tape runner to really bear any weight. It is not holding the box together at all. So then we're going to take this one and I'm going to put it down, trying to get it lined up with the other one. And then I'll just go over that with my big old spatula. So now I'm going to bring in the two pieces that measure 5 3/4 by 1 3/8, and we're going to place those right there. So I am going to add some tape. And this is a double-sided paper, so I decided to go with the reverse because I know that it will work well together. I'm going to take this one and we're going to put it down right there. Then I'll take this one and I'm going to put it right there. So you can already see how pretty that is shaping up to be. Now I'm going to take these 4 and they're going to go like this. But I need to round the ends of all of these. So just the ends. So I am just going to take my scissors and round. If you have a corner rounder, you can use that as well. But this is just as efficient. And so now we can take these pieces and we're just going to place them down like this. So again, I'm going to use my tape runner, add some tape. And we'll take this one. Now make sure that you don't get it on the score mark because you need to be able to close that. And we'll do the same thing with the other 3. So we're going to take this one and just place it down. Same thing over here. And then we'll put that last one down. And now we have the magnets. These just fold over and you can hear that magnet click. So there is the inside. I'm going to flip this over and we're going to go ahead and do the outside. And so for the outside, I think I want to go with this. So I am going to place my tape on this side. And then I'll take this piece and we're just going to place it down like that. So y'all are able to see how quickly this actually does come together. And we're going to take this piece and we're going to put it right there. Now I'm going to leave these panels white because I like that contrast, but I am going to take this piece and we're going to put it here and here. So I am going to take my tape runner, add my tape, and we're going to take this piece that measures 1 3/8 by 4 3/4, and we're going to place it down so that we have it inside of the score marks, and that means that we'll be able to fold over that flap. And we'll do the same thing with this one. And so when finished, that's how your front will look. And when you flip it over, this is how the inside will look. So we'll now be able to take those magnet pieces, fold it in. All right, y'all, so I made a mistake and I am going to show you how I made the mistake so that if you do this, then you can fix it. I made a mistake by saying put the magnets on the side closest to where we have this fold-in flap. That is incorrect. The magnets should be on this side, and the reason for that is we need for this side to be able to fold in and then fold over. Don't know what I was thinking, but I did make that mistake. I am going to proceed with this project because you lay down the pieces just as you did, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to fix that mistake. So let's say you're making your project and you put your magnets over here as well. Very easy to fix that mistake. So I am going to take some tape and add some tape right there because we will be able to cover that, and right there. Then I'm going to take 2 more of my 6 by 1 millimeter magnets, place it down, add my glue, fold over, and get that glue spot. Take the magnet and place it in the glue. Take this magnet and place it in the glue. And it's going to be okay because we'll actually be putting down a decorative piece on this. So I'm leaving this little blooper in because I think it's very important for you guys to know that I make mistakes as well. Sometimes when I'm making videos, not only will I misspeak, but I will also misplace how I do a project. So here is the fold-in flap. Your magnets need to be on the panels opposite that fold-in flap. So now we can actually start decorating this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my mat and I'll be able to place that mat there and cover everything. So what I'm going to do with the mat is I am going to add my glue, and I am going to use my reptile adhesive for this part of the project. And I am going to put it down this time at a very slight angle. I'll use my big old spatula. Make sure I have everything nice and stuck. Now I can close that and you can see how that looks. I am going to need to cut 2 more pieces because I need to cover this part of the project. So I am going to use my scrap and I am going to cut 2 pieces at 4 3/4 by 1 3/8. And now we can put those down. So I am just going to add my tape. And now I'll take this piece and we're going to put it right here. Take this piece and we're going to put it right here. So this side still has magnets, but that's okay because it's not going to be in the way. So now I'm going to take the flaps that are closest to this flap, and we're just going to fold them like that. And now I can open this, and now we can put our box together. So I'm just going to fold that. I'll fold these in so they're not in my way. And then I'll take this long flap, and we can just tuck it in like that. And now we can tuck in the bottom, and then we can tuck in the top, just like that. So there is our box. We are going to go ahead and open it because we want to decorate the inside. So I already have that over there. So I am going to bring in my ephemera pieces, my stickers, and my journaling cards, and we're going to work with these. So I am just going to pull these out, and we'll figure out what it is we want to do with this. So I am just going to go through and see what we have that I like. And I think that we're going to start with this one. So I am going to go ahead and remove that inside piece because we will make it a flappable in a minute. But I am going to take my glue, add some glue, and we're going to place this down right there. Then I think I'm going to take my Santa Claus and just pop him up right there in the middle. And I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to fold over just a little bit at the top, and I'm going to take my glue, place that glue, and now I'll put this back in, and I'm going to get that stuck. We'll let that dry for just a minute. Then I'm going to take one of my little presents, and we're going to put that down, but we're not going to stick it all the way. It's just going to be a nice little place for a tuckable if we wanted to put something there. So then I'm going to take this sticker, and we're going to place Merry Christmas over that magnet. And so this is how I hide my little oopsies when I make them. Then I'm going to take one of these, and I'm going to put it on top of that magnet. So you can see I'm starting to get a little bit of cuteness going. Then I'm just going to take one of these. We'll place it right there. I'll take another sticker, and we're going to place it here on this side. This is dry, so when I lift up, you can see that Santa is underneath. And then I'm going to take this sticker that says "'Tis the Season," and I'm just going to put it right there because I like how that looks. And I think that this is really, really shaping up to be exactly as I wanted it. So now I'm going to take just a couple of these. We'll place a couple there, and then a couple here at the bottom. And y'all, we're doing all of this with a piece of poster board, stickers, and pieces of ephemera. That's it. And so I am really pleased with how this looks. I am going to flip it over and then flip this over because I want to do just a little bit of decorating to the front. And I think I'm going to do that with my little journaling cards. And I know that I'm going to use the Season of Joy. And let's find something else that we like that's going to work, but also give us a contrasting color, because I do want to pick up maybe some green. So let's try that. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to layer it like that and put it down. So I am going to take my tape runner and just add some tape like that. And then I'm going to place that right there. Super, super simple. And now we can take this and we're just going to place it down like that. And that is going to be the front of our box. And there is the inside. Y'all, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's fabulous. It's amazing. It's all of the above. So I am going to go ahead, fold that in, and then I'll just take my side piece and we're going to push it in. And we'll put it in like that and close the top. And I'll close the bottom. And our little transformer is complete. But I think I'm going to flip it over and just add a little piece of ephemera to the back. And I am simply going to use one of my little Christmas trees from the pack. So everything I used was from that Merry and Bright collection, and that means that no matter what I chose to do with this project, it was all going to work because this is all meant to go together. So there is the front, there is the back. I am going to bring that first one back in so that you can see just how easy it was to make this. And not only was it easy, y'all, it is extremely inexpensive. And I'm going to toot my own horn right now. And I'm going to say to those of you who are not subscribers of my channel, this is the channel you definitely want to subscribe to. On this channel, we innovate and we look for some of the most cost-effective ways to paper craft without relying on machines to get the job done. And I think that we did that with this project. No, I don't think that we did that. I know that we did that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and close this one. Y'all, I have had so much fun with this project, and I hope that you have had fun as well. And I hope that you will give this a try because it really is easy. If you've liked this project, and I certainly hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe. Be kind. Be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later.